Coach Harold, 0-2 start at the GLVC CLIAC Crossover Challenge. We have Hillsdale tonight and the tournament this weekend. The positives, overall impressions from the weekend, and how you intend to build on it this week with 3 games.
Well, I mean, the weekend is disappointing that we didn't get the result that we wanted, but it was something I think that we could see, start to look at, you know, who's going to contribute, come up with a sub-rotation that we think might work. We were able to get Kalia back into the lineup, been out the entire preseason, and I thought offensively from day 1 to day 2 we improved from that perspective. We saw what we needed to work on. Defensively, I didn't think we were very sharp, you know, so we've been able to go back to work on those things and look at trying to improve some things offensively as well. But you know, I think looking ahead, I mean, 2 very good basketball teams in Northwood and Saginaw, and unfortunate that Northwood game got away from us. We were really in a tight contest there late and just didn't execute down the stretch. But Saginaw, I thought our kids fought hard, and Saginaw played well, shot well from 3, and those types of things. But uncharacteristically, we did some things defensively that we haven't done, and it was kind of nice to see where we stand, playing some zone and doing some different things down that line. But looking for a tough one tonight. Hillsdale's 2-0, been able to get out to a good start with wins over McKendree and Springfield from our league, and you know, so we'll have our hands full. But I think our girls will rise to the occasion, and you know, hopefully step up. One thing we didn't discover over the weekend was we're looking for a third scorer. You know, we got pretty good production from Lauren Ruth and Kalia Parks, but we got to find that third scorer, whoever that may be, because I thought that was the success of our team last year. So those are things that we have to discover here in the early stages, and you know, heading into New York, I mean, we're going to play against teams from a different region of the country. That'll be fun, I think, and a good experience for our kids.
Abby, first let's just express that today is your 21st birthday, so we'd like to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank
with
you.
That. How much of a gift is it that you get to play at home on your birthday, your 21st birthday?
This is actually the second gift that I've gotten here. We played last year at home on my birthday too. I can't remember who we played, but it was a lot of fun. We won that game, so it was good to come out with a win. And I'm hoping we can do the same this year. That'd probably be the best birthday present that I could get on my 21st.
Hannah, as you kind of start the process in college basketball, where have you seen the most improvement since the beginning of the season?
Like as a team, you mean?
For yourself individually.
Okay. It's just a whole different ball game here. So I think having girls like Abby, especially, she's helped me a lot. Just figuring out your spot on the team, how you can contribute, and just personally what you can do. I mean, anything really helps. So just figuring that all out, pretty much, is coming in.
Abby, you've been through the program a while, and you're kind of starting up now in the as an upperclassman now. How does that transition into a leadership role kind of affect how you view the team, and what's your kind of take on the way that the team is transitioning into this season?
Well, yeah, this being my 3rd year, it's definitely different now. I feel like I have more of a say in practice and games, and I haven't fully grown into that role of being a vocal leader on the team, so it's definitely one thing that's hard for me to adjust to, knowing that I have the right to tell people where to go or what to do, and I still don't fully feel like that. But I don't know, I feel like with our team, always having had 3 powerful role models or leaders on the team, it's kind of not that I need to step up. I don't know, it's just a different feeling knowing that I'm one of the leaders now. And Kalia is always going to be a leader on the team no matter what, because of her production on the floor and how hard she plays on defense. And Brittany's always just going to be the leader because of how vocal she is and how well she can organize everybody on the court. So I don't know, I feel like now it's not just me that needs to be a leader. I feel like our team just needs to evolve as a whole and grasp like a whole leadership as a team, the starting 5 mostly.
Any of you feel free to answer this, but we've learned a lot over the course of the season. A lot of players and coaches talk about preparation. and getting themselves prepared for the weekend competition. What is the most significant thing that happens in your guys' preparation throughout the week? And how helpful is that for you?
The most impactful thing that helps us prepare would probably be playing against our men's practice players. They really help us get to know the other team's plays and help us figure out where we need to go on defense and on offense. Just their intensity that they bring every day is kind of really important to preparing for another team. If we played ourselves, we kind of know ourselves more, but having other people to play against, I think it really does help a lot with our preparation.
Coach Harold, you've gone through the preseason. You started off the season pretty strong, and with you having a lot of, I guess, powerful women voices around you, how do you balance kind of your coaching mentality around that kind of force?
That's a challenge. A real challenge, because I'm a pretty powerful voice, and a little point guard happens to be pretty powerful as well. But I think we have, the Abbey and the Kalias that are a little bit more of your quiet, calming type leaders, and I think they have to step up and kind of do a little more, because every once in a while, Brittany and I probably need to have the edge knocked off just a little bit. I think those two can play a key role in that. I'm pretty demanding. I know I can be hard to play for, and I want things done right. I'm a perfectionist, and in doing all those things, I understand that sometimes that's not always the way you reach kids effectively. There needs to be a calmer, easier way to do that. But I leave that up to some captains. With Coach Howell is another one that's more of a quiet type person, but I leave it up to some of those people to try to knock the edge off of things and keep us focused on what the task is.
Really, for both you, Coach Harold and Abby, this year you have the return of Courtney Camacho as an assistant with you. Does that make a difference kind of in leadership with how you guys are going into the season, having her back in that role?
I think in time it will. Courtney played volleyball and missed a lot of our preseason and things that we're doing, and sometimes it's tough transitioning from a player playing with these kids to now you're a coach of them. And but I think she can bring a lot of experience to the table, telling kids how to deal with certain situations and emphasizing to them that you need to find other impactful ways to help our team. Courtney became our leading rebounder the last 2 years, and she found out other ways to help us instead of just scoring. And so I think that she can be a real help to Hannah, real help to our perimeter players, and I think a help overall to our team, and just that female presence in the locker room and out on the practice floor.
Hannah, how does the confidence level change for you going from practice to now in-game situations?
Well, at first, all freshmen, I think that's just how it is. Like, your confidence is pretty low, but having Coach Harold and all the girls, they're just like pressuring you, just do your thing, keep playing hard. I think our confidence is rising a little bit, and freshmen, we're just trying to get out there, get some minutes, and just play our role. So I think it's definitely helping to have people like Abby and Coach Harold being real supportive and stuff like that.
Would you say there's a difference in feel going into your first home game at St. Joe's than there was on the road?
Definitely. A little more excited. Not that I wasn't excited, but home court, I think that's pretty cool, so it should be fun.
Abby, we've heard you are an expert tire flipper. Can you explain the form needed to efficiently flip tires?
Well, it's all in the bend of the knees, really. You gotta get low and get under the tire, and then just push up with your legs all in the squat form. So, Coach Hyle always just does that for some reason, but I guess that's what I'm known for here at St. Joe, tire flipping.
One thing we like to do in these interviews is try to get to know some of the student athletes, and Abby, we clearly now know that you're an expert tire flipper, but Hannah, would you say there are any hidden talents that you possess that are worth sharing?
Oh, geez. You got anything?
About Hannah.
I don't know.
We don't get to know her, I guess. So that says a lot about us.
Hey, I'm still new here.
She's good at
Being a
following
mystery
directions.
is probably
Yeah.
a hidden talent.
Yeah.
And then just, well, maybe we'll touch back with you later in the
Okay.
season and see what we get.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, we'll ask a more fun question to you, Coach Harold. If you had a celebrity duet with anyone, who would it be?
Probably be Blake or something.
That's scary. I'd have to say Blake Shelton.
Do you have a song that you'd like to perform with him?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
What song does he sing?
I don't know. I can sing quite a few of them, but I'm not going to go there.
He likes singing a lot.
But I do like Blake Shelton. I think he's right down my line.
All right, well, thank you. Nice to get to know you, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.